Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
SQL Server Integration Services, Classes and Real-Time Interview Questions and Answers. Part 68. What is Data Profiling Task in SSIS?
In this part of training, we are going to discuss about what is Data Profiling Task in SSIS. Coming to the definition, the Data Profiling Task helps you understand your data by generating detailed data quality reports such as completeness, uniqueness, null ratios, patterns, and value distributions. Purpose of the data profiling task is it is used to detect data quality issues, understand data patterns and distributions, validate source data before ETL, identify anomalies, duplicates, or unexpected values, and it supports data cleansing and transformation decisions. Coming to when it is used. It used in when and where it is used. It used in control flow in SSIS. It works mainly with SQL Server relational sources. That means it is compatible only for SQL Server relational databases. And coming to the output, it produces an XML profile report typically opened using the data profile viewer in the data profiling task. And what profiles it can generate, it is very important. First one would be column null ratio profile. Here it will display a percentage of null values in a column. Next is column value distribution profile. It displays the frequency of distinct values. Coming to the column length distribution profile, it displays minimum, maximum, and a distribution of string lengths. And coming to the column pattern profile, it identifies patterns, example, phone numbers, emails, something like that. And fifth one would be column statistics profile. It means it will display mean, median, standard deviation of numeric columns. And last one would be column candidate key profile. It determines if a column can uniquely identify rows. And the seventh one would be column functional dependency profile. It checks dependency relationships between the columns. And the eighth one would be column equality profile. It tests if two columns contain equal values across rows. And coming to the last point, that is why it is important. Using the data profiling task early in ETL helps ensure better data accuracy, clean data pipelines, reduced ETL failures, stronger data governance. Let us see the data profiling task in SSIS practically. We are in SSMS. I am trying to create a new package which is called data profiling task. Here to get the task in control flow, we will be having different tasks. Here we are having data profiling task. I am just dragging and dropping that in the canvas of this SSIS and trying to open this one. Here we will be having destination type and a destination and profile requests and expressions. I am getting into the quick profile first. Here add a .NET connection. This means we have to connect to the SQL Server database. As we mentioned in the previous slide, the data profiling task is used only for SQL Server databases. Here I am trying to make a connection. I want to get the database. This is the database name. And coming to the authentication, it would be Windows. In that database, in that server, there are different databases available. Sorry, the database name that I copy pasted, the wrong one. And here, the database name is GKey Solutions, and in that, AdventureWorks DW 2019 is the database that I am trying to take. Connection also successful. In that, the table that I want to look into is any table you can select. I am trying to select dim customer. Okay, these are the, like, it is going to compute the different things as we discussed in the previous slide, like column null ratio profile, column statistics, column value distribution profile, column length distribution profile, candidate key profile. That means it will identify the, like, keys. Here for up to 2 means, if you provide value 2 here, it will fetch 2 columns and it will check for the uniqueness of those 2, like composite key. And these are the different options that we can take from here. Now it's okay. And if you open the, like, data profiling task, we have to assign the destination. For this, I'm trying to make a new connection. Instead of taking existing file, I'm trying to create a new file. I'm trying to browse it here. Like it is like profile. Output I'm just taking. I'm trying to open it. Okay. The destination also we have configured. I'm trying to run this package with data profiling task. It took some time. It is successful. These are the execution steps which are available. Let us open this like task and get into open profile viewer. Here you'll be having different things. These are for dim customer, candidate key profiles. See, in that table, it will just get into all the columns and it will identify the uniqueness for a key column. That is customer alternate key, customer key, email address. These are the different columns it has gone through. Key strength is 100% for this. There is uniqueness in these keys. We can make any of these column as a primary key or a key column. And coming to the next point, that is column length and distribution. Here these are the different columns. This is the minimum length, this is the maximum length for address line 1, in the same way for all the remaining columns. And ignore leading spaces, ignore trailing spaces, something like these are the options. Which for length, there is a count of records for this is 335. Like this we can see the count as well. This is the percentage, how much percentage over all the tables this column length is being and it is occupying. And the count also, what is the percentage of count, we can see by using column length distribution profile. And coming to the column null ratio, see here we can see the null count. For address line 2 there are more nulls. In the same way for middle name, for suffix and title, these are the columns which are having more null values. See, you can see the percentage of null values as well. There is a 42% of null values in middle name, like 99.98%, here 99.45%. Like this, there are null values in this column. In these are the different columns available in the dim customer table. And coming to the next option, that is column statistics profiles. Here we can see the minimum, maximum, mean and standard deviation. This for only integer values. We can see all these things, integer and dates. For dates, it is the minimum and maximum. There won't be median and standard deviation for dates. It is not displaying here. In the same way, for the customer key, minimum and maximum, there is a mean and a standard deviation. Like this, we can see the minimum, median, mean and standard deviation for date and like integer columns here. And coming to the last one, that is column value distribution profile. Address line 1, number of distinct columns. It is having 12,797 distinct columns. Address line 2, 166. In the same way, we can get into all the columns and we can see. These are the things that we can go and see here, and the percentage also we can see for this, the value. In this way, the count for different values, the count is 55. For O, the count is for middle name K, J, T, like that. For last name also, these are the last names. For last name, it is the count and percentage of the count in that particular column. Like that, we'll be having column value distributions. In this way, we can see the different things about a particular column. We can identify the distinct like key columns, and we can see the null count. What are the different columns having more null values? And we can see the mean, like minimum, maximum values in dates and integers. And In the same way, we can check for the count of rows, count of columns. In this way, the data profiling task is going to profile the data in a particular table that can be used before getting into the SSIS pipelines and creating SSIS package. We can analyze the data in the particular tables. I think you got some idea about data profiling task. Thank you.
Stay connected with GKey IT solutions on all your favorite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT career with us.